Good morning, another day, beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is day 3 with my Model 3. Day 3 with Model 3, how about that? And we're going to drive to work. So I don't think I'm going to do a whole video for the drive to work, but just try to let you see what I see. It's a little snowy out. I don't know if you can tell, but check out my neighborhood. It is pretty intense. We got about a foot of snow, maybe 8 inches or so. So I did a video yesterday driving around these streets when they were covered, and did a full charge last night, 275 miles. You charge to 90%, so I think this has 300-mile range, but 275 or 276 probably looks like my number. And here's a neighbor plowing his snow. He's got the snow blower. Everybody's out with their snow blowers. I'll wave. I guess he doesn't want to wave. So let's check out the car here. It's acting normal so far. Let's come to a stop. I know I think I probably rolled through the other stop. Okay, so, and this acceleration is much better than my Model S 65D. This car is really snappy. I've heard people have gotten 4.60 to 60 miles an hour, and I can definitely attest that it is faster. It didn't have the ludicrous mode on my Model S, but it was still fast. I think I was about 5.0 0 to 60. This is definitely snappier. I think it's because it's lighter, and maybe it just improved maybe the engine or the motor and the battery a little bit. So this is definitely a lot nicer. It's pretty nice out. Snow does look nice. So let's check out the car. Looks like auto cruise control is enableable. That's this icon. When that shows up, it lets you know that you can engage cruise control. I'm not going to do it here yet. And what else? Well, the steering wheel is nice and tight. I mean, it is, I think it's smaller. I should measure it because I still have my Model S. It just feels great. Really sharp looking steering wheel. The seat is extra comfortable, just as nice as the Model S. I'm going to probably be doing a lot of comparisons between the 3 and the S. This is the enhanced or upgraded interior, so it's like leather-ish, and is pretty nice. This is real nice up here, and it's a little, I tell you, it is just freaky as hell to see that when you look forward. It's going to take me a little while to just know to glance to the right, but I'm sort of picking it up. It was just a real shock when I first started, but even in just day 3, I'm getting used to not having anything in front of me. And let's see if my the regenerative braking is indicated here instead of in the dash. So it looks like it goes left and right. So left is regenerative braking, and then I assume right red is going to be power usage, or black. It looks like it's black. Black to the right is usage of power. So the meter is just a little different. This is a really bad road to use Autopilot on. I'm going to wait till I get on the highway. Talk to you guys soon. Okay, getting on a highway here. Let's punch it. Yeehaw! Man, it accelerates so fast. You're going to love this car, whoever's getting it out there. It just accelerates really fast. And it's instantaneous. Just you press the pedal and it just jumps, pushes you back in the seat. It's Pretty cool. Okay, let's try Autopilot. So this lets you know right here that Autopilot is available. You can also tell if the lines show up, if it's available. So it's going to be 2 clicks on this stick, and you can basically let go. It calculated a max of 80 miles an hour. I think that's because I set the offset to 10 plus 10 from the speed limit. It recognized the speed limit back a little ways at 70 on this highway. And I engaged automatic lane change, but I don't think that is based on traffic yet. I have to read up on that. I don't know whether that's been released or not. So I think I have to use my blinker in this situation. So you definitely have to check for cars behind you. Put on your blinker. Wow, and it jumped to change lanes much faster than the Model S. That was, I'm going to change lanes back just to experiment. Yeah, it goes almost immediately when you hit the blinker. The Model S would think for a while, and I had hardware 1 Model S, so it would think there for a little while and then change lanes. I'm going to try it again. Checked. Yep, and it accelerates too, which I think the S did, but it's a little bit more obvious here. So that is pretty cool. Now, I don't think if I just sit in this lane, and this lane is slow, that it will change lanes by itself. It's a feature that they are supposed to release, but I don't know whether it's in this model yet. And I don't know what differential in speed is going to signify that it should change lanes. So we'll just hang out in this lane. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get behind this truck. I think that'll be a better test, because this truck is probably going... Oh, I think I noticed that the blinker turns off also. Let me try that again. People are going to think I'm nuts here. So I put the blinker on, it changed lanes, and it turns off the blinker. I don't believe my Hardware 1 Model S turned off the blinker. I could be mistaken, but I'm almost positive it didn't. I would have to turn it off. So that's a nice new addition. And I guess I'll just stay in this lane for a little while. It's definitely smooth. It's a nice smooth ride. I have my Model 3. Yeah, baby, Model 3. I've been told I'm a little boring, so I'm trying to get a little bit more exciting. So this is my first Autopilot with Hardware 2, maybe 2.5, Model 3. I found my Easy Pass can go right up here, and it worked, so that's cool. And hold steering wheel, that's my first little announcement, so I'm just going to wiggle the steering wheel a little bit. I should be holding on to it. That's the official line by Tesla. They want you to keep a hand on the wheel. A lot of times, you know what, I just keep my hand nice and soft with my knee up like this. That's how I, a lot of times, just sit in Autopilot. And it's a little hard to get used to the Autopilot stick on the right-hand side, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. I'm so used to the stick down here, which doesn't come in the Model 3. And then the speed control over here is going to be a little more awkward than the up and down of the stick on the left with the Model S. But I don't think it's too bad. I'm hoping they can program this right wheel to control your speed. I'll have to put that in the comment section if there is a comment section. I'm going to have to do a whole video on how often it warns you. I showed on the Hardware 1 Model S, it was every 3 minutes it would ask you to wiggle the wheel, or hold the wheel, it says. So I'm behind a car going a little on the slower side, not tremendously slower. I'll have to read up on whether it auto changes lanes without even the blinker. Hopefully I can test coming off an exit ramp if it takes an exit ramp. My Model S did not take exit ramps with the blinker. So let me just pause here. So I'm driving down the turnpike, Pennsylvania Turnpike, and it's been on autopilot now for, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes. I think these warnings are coming up a little bit more often than I remember in the Model S. I'm gonna have to get the stopwatch out and time it. Can't do that while I'm filming, so I'll do it another day. By the way, let me know if there are any features or things you want me to demonstrate. Just put it in the comment section, and I'll be glad to show you whatever you'd like to see. I have this idea of getting out all my luggage. We have so many pieces of luggage, and seeing how many pieces of luggage I can fit in the truck. Okay, we're back. I'm on some local roads. I am going to try a 0 to 60 test here. Hopefully the person behind me won't get too upset. So I'm going to make my turn. Shit. And come to a stop. And then punch it. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Before I got to 5, I got to 60 miles an hour. That was pretty insane. Not the best road to do it on when the speed limit's 35, but don't tell anybody. I slowed down real quick. This is a nice road. Look at this. Pretty cool. I just had to do it. Sorry. It is definitely faster. I can definitely feel the speed difference, or the acceleration difference. And I'm loving this car. I'm just loving it. Okay, let's see what else. I've sort of noticed that the adaptive cruise control is slightly different. So I'll see if I can show you that. It seems to just be more responsive. The regenerative braking is pretty similar. Doesn't take you to a full stop, but definitely downshifts. So let me just pause here for a second. There's another nice road. So let's try cruise control. 1 down click. And it's on cruise control. Doesn't look like I guess I should fess up. I let the autopilot beep at me 3 times, so it disabled for this trip. That's why normally autopilot would be engageable probably on this road, but I was a little distracted and it disengaged. You have to come to park to allow yourself to use it again. So I'm on cruise now. Sorry. Okay, so what I wanted to try to show, when I would try to change lanes, like I have to get into the turning lane up here behind a car. So it's going to slow down for these cars. Well, this is not going to be a good test. Yeah. Sometimes it would pick up, it wouldn't recognize that there's no cars in front of you. So if all 3 of those cars were in the right lane and I switched to this left lane, it would not accelerate very much until I was completely over, and then a few more seconds. So I'll try to show it to you next time I have the situation. What else can I show you? Well, here's another thing with cruise. Does it do this smoothly? And that's about the same as the S. So if you have it in cruise control and you make a turn, does it? It seems to go a little slower than the average driver would. Now I have a 3-car length separation, so that could be it also. But I've definitely noticed that the cruise control on turns, it's very slow and won't stay close to the car in front of you. One sort of annoying feature is that you could change your following distance with just a twist of the stick in the S. Now, I don't know if I can show you this, but it's there, Autopilot, and then there. It's 1, 2, 3 clicks. So here again, I'm going to make this turn under cruise, and that was a little better. The Model S might have slowed down more. This one is not. Now I have my cruise at a pretty high speed here, which is not appropriate for this road. It didn't self-adapt, it's just remembered the cruise speed that I guess I was at. Wow, snow's coming down from these trees. So I'm going to lower that. Also, it doesn't look like you can go by 5s. The other nice feature of the stick was you could hit the stick hard and it would go by 5 miles down or up, or you could hit the stick soft in the Model S and it would go 1 mile speed difference. Here you have touch for every single mile an hour change. It's definitely I'm really hoping they put this all on the right wheel, because you don't or the left wheel. I don't know, maybe the right wheel, because I don't use the voice control that much. Volume you would definitely use on the left, so I'd like to be able to get this control here on the right wheel. Maybe slide left, slide right for 5-mile change, and up and down for single mile change would be cool. Almost at work, and by the way, that was under cruise control, so the car slowed down. I don't have my feet on the pedals, and we're in cruise, so it will start up when the cars start up. Notice you get this hold situation whenever you come to a stop. That's a interesting term. I don't think the Model S did that or said hold. There was a little H that would show up sometimes, but now it actually says hold. Stereo system is really nice. I'll do a whole video on the stereo. There's so many nice features about it that I wanted to show. Let me pause here. So you'll see here the car's going to, oh, actually in the hold situation, I think you have to press the pedal to get it out of hold. So I'll have to experiment with that, but I came to a stop and it put itself into that hold mode, which means I've got to touch the pedal to start it up. I hope that's not how it works all the time. Okay, so I am at work. Thanks for watching, and I made it to work again. So talk to you guys soon. This was day 3. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye. I just love the look of the car. People were asking about the fit and finish, and I don't notice any mistakes on it. It's a little dirty right now, but I don't know if you can tell if there's any fit and finish issues. Everything's very, very tight. The front really looks nice. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see some of my other videos, they're in the top right here. Check out my son's channel, The Nerd Writer. He makes some pretty good videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.